Good evening, everybody. It's good to see you all here. Hope you all had a good July 4th, good Independence Day. We're going to go ahead and call this meeting to order, and we'll show that Ken Manley, Rick Morris, Brian Lange is present here tonight, and we have Mike Riley is absent. He may be on the way down here shortly. He has stuck at work. And we'll go ahead and do the prayer and the pledge right now, and I've asked Brian Lange to do that.
Dear Lord, thank you for this day and these recent rains, and I just ask that you help with your wisdom, lead this council into a will in accordance to you. And bless everyone here and the city. Amen. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor
The Texas flag.
I
Pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Okay, right now we're at special presentations, and I would like to introduce to each and every one of you guys our new city manager, Mr. Brian Frieda, who will address the community and the council at this moment. Thank you, Mr. Brian Frieda.
Thank you.
I am a little bit old school in the fact that if I'm going to speak, I'd like to stand up so everybody can see me and I can see you. I'm happy to be here. My family is looking forward to the point when they get to relocate to Sweetwater. We're coming from Sweetwater to Ballinger. That's going to take a while for me to get used to staying in Sweetwater for the last 8 years. Have had some time to, I've been, this is my third day in office. 2 days last week were quite adventurous. We had storm damage the first day in office, and so we're picking up from that and having that dealt with. But our family is definitely looking forward to being here. Got one that's going into the 8th grade, and we're just really looking forward to being part of the community and part of your family. So if you need anything, please call me. If I don't take your call right away, I will return your call ASAP. I do believe in doing that. I do return my emails. I do return my phone calls. And so I'm looking forward to working with y'all. And even if we don't see eye to eye on some things, we can still sit down and have a conversation and work things out. That's what it's all about. It's about community. So glad to be here, and thank you.
Thank you. Also, would like to say welcome to Mr. Ken Manley, our newest member of the city council team. Thank you very much. Okay, and at this time, this is the opportunity for the public to address council. Dialogue, deliberation, or discussion with council members on items that are not on the agenda is prohibited by law. Time for each speaker is limited to 3 minutes.
I just have a couple of questions. I guess I can answer them or not. Where are we standing on the interim street supervisor? Have we made a hire on that yet?
We have.
Not understanding on that.
Where are we standing on the interim street supervisor position?
That was still last, that was made, Mike knew was made permanent last meeting.
All right, and what was the date of that meeting?
15.
15? Okay, thank you, Believe. All right. And I got a second question, basically just the status of the Second Street main repairs and the USDA grant related to them. We gotta talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Like I said, I spent that was what I did most of the day-to-day, was driving around the city, looking at the streets, looking at street signs, where we're missing stop signs, yield signs, names, all of that stuff. Taking copious amounts of notes, have taken pictures. So I'm trying to read through the grant. That's part of what I'm going to be doing the rest of this week, is reading through the grant and what the project entails. Our timeline on that is by PDA was December of 2021 is when the project is to be completed. So I'm going to be meeting with some other folks that have done engineer work here before, and I'm meeting with them about the standpipe project in Rappahannock. And so while I'm there visiting with them about the standpipe, I want to do the historicals on some of the streets that have been evaluated some time ago. And so, it's just gonna take me some time to get my bearings and my feet, but I am hitting the ground running, and so I have driven the streets, and I've had my IT rattled a time or two driving the streets, so I definitely appreciate that.
Here?
Sir?
Here? No.
Yeah, but, we're working on it, and I do appreciate you asking the questions, and please come see me, and I'll show you what I'm up to.
All right. Good deal.
Open door.
Yes, Ms. Lynn.
I know you get tired of this. Elaine Paskey, City Park Board. I just wanted to give y'all a quick update on the cook-off.
Okay.
Previously, we ended up with 40 cookers, and they were, I think, probably all entered in multiple categories. They weren't just there for brisket. It was brisket, chicken, and all kinds of things. 47 for the cornhole tournament on Friday evening, 24 for the washer tournament Saturday evening, 7 teams for volleyball, and we had 10 vendors down there with food, snow cones, and various things. So it was a really good tournament.
That is awesome. Thank you for that.
Brandon Davis, you guys don't know. Where do we stand on the water tower project at the high school?
You talking about the standpipe?
Yep.
Okay, the standpipe, that project was let in April, and so they have 180 days to substantial completion, 220 days to have everything at final done. And so we're well within those timelines right now. We do have some questions of the contractor, and the contractor has not responded to our questions, nor has he responded to the engineer's questions.
Would one of those questions be why do we have a confined space open with no barriers in front of it?
I'll find that out tomorrow. I will be meeting, that's one of the projects that I'm meeting with the engineer about.
I approached him about that, why it was left open.
Well, I figured to ventilate after they painted and coated the inside. I mean, that's just from my experience, but still, there's no barriers for children with the people being at the track. There's no for animals or anything like that. If there
I
is
told
confined
him about
space.
that very situation and told him they needed to get that closed up or whatever, but they haven't done it, so.
Yeah, I live just a few blocks from it, and I walk up to the tower. That's kind of my turning point every day, to walk up the extra and walk back. And I see it every day. It's just sitting there wide open, so nobody's.
Okay, I appreciate you bringing that up. I wish you would have called or your face off.
Well, I've kind of been, just waiting, and I didn't know that you were actually in yet. I thought.
Yes,
you
sir.
were the
It's
first
been
day.
addressed, they just
But,
haven't done anything with it.
If push comes to shove, I'll find some way to put something up there, and then we'll have the engineers deal with the
That's
contractor.
what, anything is better than nothing. That's
Well, we have some recourse there,
Yeah.
and so we can deal with that through the engineers, through their penalties and their payouts, because there's things there that they're gonna be held accountable for.
Yeah, there's a lot of waste, and there's a lot of flammable liquids on the ground, and containers that are open or have been opened and partially used, that are just there. So, I mean, anything wildlife or somebody can get into, it just shouldn't be into, there's no precautions taken, so.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate you bringing it to my attention.
Anybody else? Okay, thank you guys. At this time, we'll have administrative reports. City Council may discuss and consider approval of the minutes for the June 15th and June 22nd, 2020 council meetings. Do I have a motion to approve, or do y'all need a few more minutes to go over?
I do have one question.
Yes.
I received an email from individual from Enterprise about the vehicle leases. Can I get some more background on that?
I'd be more than happy to get with you, and I'll fill you in on what that program is and what we're looking at, and the discussions that myself the chief had with their representative.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. Okay, next item is our consent agenda and consider approval of the building permits that we have included with our packet here.
I have three, they're all pretty standard. Nothing really needs discussion. One's a reapplication for Ballinger Healthcare, whichever one of the parlors one up,
It's
1800 North Broadway,
Central Texas.
Central Texas.
Mhm.
And that's pretty much it this one.
Okay. Do I have a motion?
I'll move we accept the building permit. So,
I'll second.
All in favor?
aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Jen. Okay, city council may discuss and consider approval of budget amendment to cover the cost for CPO services for the swimming pool as well as public works budget for code enforcement.
The code enforcement, I mean, that's just, we got him coded in the wrong line, so that doesn't need a budget amendment. But for CPO, there's $10,000 budgeted in the building maintenance.
For the
And
swimming pool.
for the swimming pool, and we're not gonna be able to do that, so we're just gonna move that 6,300 up there for the CPO operator.
Okay. Do I have a motion?
Is that just for the summer? They
Yes,
extended the contract, when did it go into play? When was the first start date of that contract?
June 1st.
June 1st?
June 8th.
June 8th? I'm sorry, I can't hear for anything. And the total cost of the contract, what was the months on that? How long was it running?
June, July, August.
June, July, August? How about the total cost was 6,300?
Yes.
There was word that we had employees who were possibly testing for CPO certification. Was that a rumor or was that accurate?
Okay, well, I'm relatively new in this, but I'm gonna explain to you where we're at with that. We do have a possibility of making something happen there, but due to the quick turnaround to even salvage any part of the pool season for the kids in the community, this will seem to be the best option for this summer season. That allows us to then focus on the necessary training for the coming years from an internal.
Right, because the mini class would take about 3 days to do, $500
Yes,
a
sir.
year
With
wells.
everything else that's
Yeah.
going on, with all the other projects that we have, we need to start working on some things to slow down for just a minute.
Sure,
And I hate to use the word quick fix, but basically that's what this equates to.
yeah.
And so
Just a large disparity in funds, it might be one of the things when we're so strapped like we are, maybe we wanted to slow it down and keep the pool closed for a week, put the guys in class, but 6,300, of course, across 3 months versus, okay.
Yes, sir.
But you're looking at next year, once it expires, bringing somebody in.
Yes, sir.
Who's gonna run it during the off season when that happens?
That's good. I think y'all had that slated for the park staff to maintain everything as normal.
Okay.
But, like I said, that's something we're working on. As soon as we get through this and kind of get our bearings, then we'll find that right person that's already in-house and try and get them trained up and get them certified so that we can do that. And, there's just a lot of options out there. Nothing's off the table right now.
Did we reach out to any local, any additional pool, certified pool operators, San Diego Pool, anybody to look for maybe a monthly contract at this point, to where we could end it once we got somebody qualified to do the CPO certification?
I have not yet.
Right, well, I didn't assume you did, because you just started, man, I get that.
I'm shifting gears going.
I just hate that 6,300 was such a jump from about 5, that's big time, and it's smart folk on there. I've been doing it a long time. You put them through a class for 2 days, I guarantee you pass that test. I just hate that we jump from, when we're strapped as we are.
Well, please
You know?
get with me and share those options with me. I know that's something that we can do is
Oh,
look
definitely.
at some different options. I know that In other communities, we have school officials that during the summer were CPOs in different communities.
Well, the good news is, once we do get somebody local here, he works in the city of Ballinger, shoot, man, that's 5 years. You know, 5 years at $500. That's an estimate. It's about $274 for the class. I'm thinking $300 for room and lodging and all that. So with that being said, this contract is 3 months. Set up hard line 3 months. We get somebody certified next month. We're still paying out a pocket for that.
I don't see anybody, that's the terms that as I understand.
I get it. That's,
However, I don't see anybody being certified in the next 30 days.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate you answering that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, do we have a motion to approve the budget amendment?
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, at this time, we'll hear updates from the mayor and other council members on activities of community interest. Does anybody have anything?
I do still. I don't know how to move forward with the, talked about the tennis courts. We said we need to get that surveyed. I don't know the boundaries in which to do. I don't even know where to start as far as doing that project. But it seems like there's an asset just sitting there that we could have just.
These are the courts that are down by Elstree.
Yes.
Okay. That's easy enough. We'll talk to, when I'm going to be in that one tomorrow anyway, so I'll be able to talk to the engineer and their survey crews are already there.
Okay.
And I've worked with Riley on several different projects, and his crews are very proficient in speaking, so.
Yeah, do we need to, I don't know how much of that is connected to like, it almost seems like it connects to the park all the way around back there.
Well, they are our engineer of history. It wasn't until a recent CDM brought Jacob and Martin in. So the historicals on that piece of property are going to be with EHP on that wing. And so their survey office probably already has the meets and bounds and everything regarding that property.
Okay.
I'll be able to find it out tomorrow.
Anybody else? Okay. At this time, we'll hear requests for future agenda items from the city council. If you have.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Thank you, yeah, we need to put on the agenda to have a discussion about what we need to do to control the trash dumping in the dumpsters up and down the alley. Particularly, there are people dumping their shingles and all kinds of stuff. That's not really allowed, so we need to have a discussion of what we want to do to go about trying to stop it. I'm not sure, I haven't looked in our ordinance book to see if we have anything addressing that, but we need to discuss it, because there needs to be some kind of a way that people understand, they just don't bring their trash in from other places, particularly with the roofing going on now, and dumping it in the dumpsters. We have enough problem where it's getting filled up and the lids off, left open and overflowing and falling on the ground just from the normal everyday trash. So I think we need to discuss something on the next agenda.
I do know that I can reach out to Mr. Spano from Republic. They part of your contract should, I'll have to go back and look at your contract, allow for so many community days a year where they'll bring roll-offs in conjunction, not just, I mean, above and beyond what's at the recycling center. And so we can, with having the storm damage just like it did in San Angelo, we may be able to go ahead and have a couple extra roll-offs up here and put it out on the webpage and on radio and newspaper that we're going to have community cleanup days. And if you have any shingles or whatever, take it to these locations if you're physically unable to do so. I know Republic has offered to help with some of those pickups as well.
We have done that in the past, and yes, I agree with that. I guess the thing is, the private dumpsters and alleys and everything in the houses as well.
The problem we run into there, Councilman, is that if it is somebody that lives in the city of Ballinger, I kind of they can use any dumpster within the city except for a commercial dumpster. Commercial dumpsters are off limits. We used to file those cases, and we were ceremoniously dismissed by the court. They said that if you pay trash pickup fees as a city resident, you're entitled to use any dumpster within the city. Now, you cannot come in from the county and dump in any dumpster, but that's a better service. And so that's,
So we have one service then.
yes, sir. If you pay for a service. Yes, sir.
This is the problem that we're having, that people is not paying in the city, they're coming and using the city.
Exactly, and that's,
Commercial conditions.
so there's, sir.
And I've had problems, and like Rich talked about, with contractors and stuff coming and filling up the dumpsters behind my house. I had one that did it for years so much that I quit dumping trash in my house. I started taking it to work with me, so I could put something in the dumpster.
And that's gonna be part of the education process that needs to be continued, and also remind people that we'll talk to Republic as well, because they're supposed to come by periodically, like once a week or once a month, to do pickup of branches and shingles and yard waste, that kind of stuff is supposed to be out at the front curb, and they have a special truck and a crew that gets off the truck and carries the stuff away. And so that's something I'll get with Republic about and make sure that we are utilizing that, because there again, we educate the community on that and put that out there on Facebook and on our website to make sure we're getting full use of our contract with Republic.
Fantastic.
I just, wanted to go on the agenda before we could discuss and talk.
Absolutely.
Do we have anything else?
Yes, I don't know if y'all would help, if you help me with the wording on the protocol on what to say to get that on the agenda as far as voting it in or approving the survey or, I don't know that. So,
Okay, that's it? Yes, sir.
I need somebody with council or city manager so we can tie up the agreement between the Ballinger Volunteer Fire Department and the city, as well as the Ballinger Fire Department and Ballinger Volunteer Fire Department with the county agreement. We've been gonna go talk to Barry for quite a while now, and just because of all the changes and everything else that's going on, that hasn't happened yet, so, I got everything over to Pat, I believe, in October last year. And, got him our charter, or, bylaws and everything, got them over to him so that we can get it finalized to the Ballinger Volunteer Fire Department in the city. It's just been something lingering, so now that we've got motion going forward.
We've never had an agreement between the volunteer fire department and the city, have we?
No, well, we found out that was the case. It was always just, since forever.
Yeah.
Since forever, it's just been taken care of.
So,
We just want to make sure that it's covered now.
would y'all
We
be please
found out
provide me a copy of that? Can y'all get with me so we can discuss that on the sidebar, and that way I can go ahead and make sure we get it handled, if it's like an interlocal or what kind of agreement we're talking about. I just need to see it before I can speak to it.
Understand. And then, like I said, with the county, we got their stuff back in June or July of last year, and it was never signed or agreed upon, so, that was brought up too, as far as mutual aids and everything. If anything were to happen, there is no agreement there for liability purposes, so.
Okay. That's what I thought you were talking about, with the mutual aid and interlocals.
It's two separate.
Yes.
So right now, we like to bring with the county.
We did not sign it.
We're still rolling.
Yeah, that was for, I think it came in when, Tommy was here, and he didn't sign it because we were trying to figure out how to get more money and get more funds in, and, just never got done, so.
Please, y'all please come see me, because we can sit down and talk about this and what y'all are getting from Forest Service and other sources, and
Okay,
we'll get you with that.
that's good.
Yes, Ms. Love.
Sorry, the park board has the funds now, that we're ready to start moving forward to put something out at the lake. Is that something we need to come before council for, or do you care what and where we put it?
How about you, if y'all want to get together whenever y'all have a meeting, or if a group of you want to come see me?
The 14th at 5:45 here.
I'm sorry.
The 14th at 5:45 here.
Okay.
It's a nice meeting.
I will sit with y'all then, and
Okay.
everything can go.
That'll work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Anything else? Okay. That's all we have right now on the agenda. Do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Need a motion?
To adjourn? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you guys for coming out. Y'all have a great